I don't think the church can ignore this any longer. We need to take a step. We need to say, let's talk about this. See in the Gospels that Jesus meets people in some of the most, in the darkest, most depressive, challenging circumstances. And we see Jesus meeting people there, not shying away from it, not going, oh, I'm not sure I can deal with that, but going into those spaces, into those relationships, connecting with people there, and then also reconnecting them to communities that have shunned them or shamed them. To me, that's what we need to be about, and that's sort of the message here, what the church needs to be about. You know, what separates one person from another person, one person who has a mental illness diagnosed from someone who doesn't, is really not much. And so how can we be in a community where we support each other, all of us in it together? And we have to stay in our lane, right? I mean, we're not therapy, we're not doctors, we're not social services, Mercy Street is a spiritual community. And so what's our lane here? How do we create a safe place within Mercy Street for people to have conversations that matter, that connect them to each other? And so I want Mercy Street to be part of that, and maybe even be on the forefront of that. So each Saturday night, at the focus of our worship service at Mercy Street, we'll have someone who comes and shares from their perspective about dealing with mental illness. At the end of the month, then I'm going to try to pull it all together and say, okay, where do we go from here? What does this look like that we've learned? What do we do, or what does it look like to be a community where it's safe? It's a safe harbor to have these conversations and to be in community with people who are living with mental illness, or family members that are living with that. So the church it seems to me, needs to be a safe place where we actually talk about stuff that matters, that people deal with, in a way where there's a space of grace created, where people can come out of hiding. And if we can't do that, then I don't know what we're doing here. If we can't do that at Mercy Street, where the heck are we going to do it? You know, and so maybe Mercy Street can pave the way for some things, and join in a conversation that needs to broaden